Welcome to historic Amish Acres, where you will be visiting the only old order Amish farm in the United States, listed in the National Register of Historic Places. As America continues to be the melting pot of ethnic, racial, and cultural societies, it is the most diverse yet integrated country in the world. Amid this continuing integration, the Amish still stand out sharply as a people who have maintained strong group identity with their past. A past that can be traced directly to the Protestant Reformation in Switzerland. By living apart from, but within modern society, the Amish call unwanted attention to themselves. We hope you'll spend more than a day with us and arrive at the Inn at Amish Acres for a welcome reception with freshly baked Amish Acres cookies and punch to revive you from the ride. Baggage handling is available upon request. The inn's design echoes the Germanic architecture of Amish Acres' main house. It features 64 comfortable rooms with quilts on the extra-long double beds. Continental breakfast is served in the geranium room. Take advantage of the lending library, outdoor swimming pool, and perennial gardens, and oak rockers during your free time. The Napanee Inn is the first hotel to carry the town's name in more than 100 years. Its architecture with red vertical siding, white trim, and green roof explores the design motifs of local barns, corn cribs, sheds, and outbuildings clustered in the image of family farmsteads, which already dotted the landscape when the B&O Railroad came through in 1874. The year Indian corn was the universal crop and Napanee was founded. The Napanee Inn joins the Inn at Amish Acres in providing tasteful, comfortable, and economical lodging near the historic restoration. For walking enthusiasts, a short lane connects the inn to the historic farm, providing a picturesque avenue of the horse pasture, bank barn, farmhouses, and up ahead, the cupola on top of the round barn theater. Amish Acres was created from the Staley Nisley Coons farm to celebrate the Amish way of life and their freedom to practice it in the United States. This century-old farm has been preserved and restored to its original condition over the last 3 decades. Its purpose is to be both a background for learning about the Amish and a collection of rural architecture that tells its own story of the functional beauty of the farm. This magnificent round barn theater is one of the latest buildings to be saved from extinction and moved to Amish Acres to help tell the story of the past. Its self-supporting, majestic 60-foot dome and perfect proportions make it an architectural masterpiece of American farm structures. Ivanhoe Stetler and his crew of Amish farmers dismantled the barn piece by piece, while a 32-ton steel frame was erected to suspend the barn's relocated dome. Notice the circular hay track and slings used to distribute loose hay and straw in the upper mow. Because these mow walls were stacked solid, natural light from the loft came from the windows in the cupola above. If this barn can no longer serve to harbor farm animals and store hay and straw, its next best life is to lift the spirits of thousands of people through the magic of live theater. Amish Acres has developed a menu of experiences to help you understand and appreciate Amish society. To begin, your group will view at least one of the 3 documentary movies about the Amish of northern Indiana, all produced at Amish Acres, shown on a rotating basis in the Lott Township Meeting House. You'll reminisce as you enjoy a walking tour of the house and farm with an interpreter. Pass the kitchen garden, see the outbuildings that dry food, bake bread, and smoke meat on your way to the original house. Inside, you will learn the historic background that leads the Amish to live today as they have lived for 3 centuries. The main house furnishings include several original family pieces. A series of domestic craft demonstrations, including quilting in the Grostati house, a rug weaver and broom maker at work, are given by those who retain nearly forgotten hand skills. Other demonstrations on the farm change with the seasons. A farm wagon ride down the long gravel lane through the woods, stopping at the outbuildings nestled around the pond, and an escorted countryside tour of surrounding Napanee will give you glimpses of the prosperous farmland that blesses this area. Plain and Fancy, the 1955 Broadway musical, is performed live at Amish Acres in the state-of-the-art theater. It is hidden within the reconstructed 1911 round barn and has become the national home for this delightful play about Amish life and love. Amish Acres' production of Plain and Fancy surpassed Broadway's run of 461 performances in 1990. From April until December, the Round Barn Theater also offers a selection of some of America's most beloved musicals. These professional productions run in repertory with Plain and Fancy through the season, making Amish Acres Indiana's only resident musical repertory theater company. Your group can see 2 different shows in one day or spread the entertainment in 2 days. For many, dining in the Old Barn restaurant will be the highlight of a day at Amish Acres. The menu, reminiscent of a thresher's dinner, has never changed in the over 30 years the restaurant has been serving its famous family-style meals. It features bean soup served from an iron kettle to sage dressing and shoe fly pie. Mobile Travel Guide rates the restaurant 3 stars with a check mark for its exceptional value, one of only 2 restaurants in Indiana so honored. On select Friday evenings during our theater season, a theme buffet is served in our barn loft grill before the show, and we're happy to make special arrangements for groups as a second meal option. The city of Napanee, with a population of 5,500, is one of 16 pilot areas in the nation to participate in the National Trust for Historic Preservation's tourism initiative. Through the Trust resources, Heritage Napanee has involved the entire community in planning the future of tourism in Napanee. The goal is to make your visit educational, recreational, and relaxing while enriching the community by your presence. We wish to make you feel welcome and free to be yourself while you enjoy Amish Acres and Napanee. Several combinations of tickets are available to make your visit worthwhile and economical. From the day trip, Bonnets and Breeches package, which includes 3 documentary movies, the guided tour, the farm wagon ride, Plain and Fancy, and of course Thresher's Dinner, to multi-day packages that add a second live musical, a countryside tour, behind-the-scenes theater tour, dinner options, and more. We're happy to suggest visits to nearby attractions like the University of Notre Dame and Lake Wawasee. A day at Amish Acres is not complete without spending time in the collection of shops. The Greeting Barn houses 2 floors of gift items, many made by local craftspeople. The Mow features a montage of handmade quilts hanging from the purlins. Lye soap, brooms, and antiques are also on display in the Greeting Barn. The bakery in the Restaurant Barn bakes from old-fashioned recipes daily for the restaurant and bakery shelf. Here you also find honey, apple butter, maple syrup, sorghum, and noodles made by local farmers. Upstairs you will discover the Barn Loft Grill serving light lunch items. Next door, the Confection Kitchen is busy making its own fudge in up to 12 flavors. The Soda Jerks at the antique marble soda fountain will make your favorite soda, sundae, or fountain drink, from cherry cokes to green rivers. The W.H. Best Meat and Cheese Shop, located in the second restored log house, is named after an early meat shop in Napanee. It features Amish-made cheeses from both Indiana and Ohio, smoked sausage, Amish canned meats, and picnic hams. Right across the county road from Amish Acres is the Cowshed, filled to the brim with locally made crafts and home to more than a couple of friendly bovine. This is a shop you have to see to believe. You'll also pass the Stonehouse Christmas Shop and the Brick Forge Garden Shop. We invite you to make yourself at home at Amish Acres in Napanee and recapture the beauty and slower pace of life our Amish neighbors have never lost.